friends. Let's talk next week. Let's look into what we are going to learn about next week. But first, I want to know, do you have a prediction or a guess of what you think we're going to discuss and learn about tomorrow? So looking ahead, look in those binoculars. What do you see? Yeah, I see maybe a book. I see a fish. I see that the fish has sparkles. He looks a little bit glittery. I see that he probably lives in the ocean because I see maybe some seaweed or some type of ocean plant. So that's what I see. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what we are going to discuss. Rainbow fish. It's our rainbow fish vocabulary. Follow along and see if you already know some of this week's vocabulary words. If you do not know them, that's okay. Okay, we're going to practice together. So follow along with me and let's practice our vocabulary or our new words for next week. Vocabulary. Vocabulary also means new words or key terms. You might also hear that as well. And vocabulary. These are words we're going to look at, and later we can go, I know what that means. I've heard that word before. And again, maybe you've already heard the word, maybe you haven't. Either way, it's okay. Okay, so let's look at our words. Our first word, sparkle. Sparkle. Our second word, reef. Reef. Third word, ocean. Ocean. Fourth word, scales. Scales. And our last word, splash. Splash. So I'm going to say the word first, and I want you to repeat after me. So I'm going to say sparkle. Your turn. Nice. Way to go. My turn. Reef. Reef. Your turn. Oh, love it. Great job. My turn. Ocean. Ocean. Your turn. Oh, way to go. I love how that sounded. My turn. Scales. Scales. Your turn. Ooh, that was a good one. My turn. Splash. Splash. Your turn. Nice. Nice trying on all of those words. I loved it. So we're going to get a little bit more familiar or comfortable with those words. So let's see what we have next. Here's our first word again, sparkle. Sparkle. What do you already know about this word? Have you heard it before? Can you relate it to something else? Think about how that you know that word. What do you already know about this word? Looking at the picture, what do you see? What can you see? Yeah, so I see that it looks a little bit glittery. Maybe it's kind of like little lights. It might be bright. Okay, that's what I see in this picture. So knowing that maybe sparkle means those kind of words like bright or shiny, okay? Can you use it in a sentence? How can you use sparkle in a sentence? Think, think, think. All right, I'll give you my example. The diamond ring had a beautiful sparkle in the sun. So I don't know if you've ever looked at a ring in the sun, but sometimes it looks like it's shining a light. Okay, so sparkle is kind of like when light catches onto it and it makes it look bright or like the light is shining off of it, kind of like glitter. Okay, when we look at glitter and if sun hits glitter, it looks like it's kind of moving and shining. That's what sparkle is. So the diamond ring had a beautiful sparkle in the sun. Our next word, reef. What do you already know about this word? What's something that you think you might already know? What's something that you can see? So looking at the picture, what do you see that helps you understand the word reef? And then think, can I use this word in a sentence? Try it. I'll give you my example. A scuba diver can swim down to the reef in the ocean. So a scuba diver has to go all the way down to the bottom of the ocean to find reef. So when I look at this picture, I see bright colors. I see the scuba diver who has to use machine to go all the way down to help him breathe. So it's probably not something when we swim in the ocean and we surf in the waves that we're able to touch and see or feel. It's something that we have to use other machines to help us get to. So we might find a bunch of little fish down there. We see all the bright colors. The reef is kind of like a bunch of different plants and rocks, all put together where fish and different sea creatures live. So that's the reef. Our next one, ocean. What do you already know about this word? What can you see? Looking at the picture, what can you see? When we see our word, it helps us understand what the meaning is. So with ocean, when looking at this picture, what do you see? And then, do you think you can use it in a sentence? Try using ocean in a sentence. I'll give you my example. There are many different kinds of fish in the ocean. There are many different kinds of fish in the ocean. So in this picture, I see lots of different colors of fish, different shapes of fish, different sizes of fish. I see fish on the top, I see fish on the bottom. I also see some of that reef down here at the bottom. So I know that this is the ocean because that's where we find reefs. So there are many different kinds of fish in the ocean. Okay, so for the next couple, okay, I did those ones with you guys. For the next couple, I want you to try them on your own. Okay, I want you to say the word first. Then I want you to ask yourself the questions of what you already know using your knowledge, okay, using your smarts. What do you already know about that word? And if you don't know anything, that's okay. Look at the picture. Okay, the picture is going to give you lots of hints, and it might give you an idea of, I think I might know what that word means. Remember, we're going to talk about it this week, so you don't have to learn it all right now. Okay, and then the last one is try to use it in a sentence. Maybe your sentence is wrong. That's okay, you're trying. Maybe your sentence is right and you already knew what that word was. It's good practice. Okay, so I want you to try the next ones on your own. So here we go. You guys are going to do scales, and you'll see my example. Then you're going to do splash, and then you'll see my example in my sentence. Then you're all done. So you're just going to do 2 of them on your own. So you're activity to do today while you're at home is to prepare or get ready for yourself to understand these words a little bit better, and so that when we start talking about it tomorrow, you can recognize some of them and you'll go, huh, I've heard that word before, or I know what that word means. Okay, so slowly read through, ask yourself those questions, look at the pictures. Maybe you can even go get a family member and you can share them with them. The more practice that you get and the more times you go through it and you talk about it, the more familiar or prepared you are going to be for tomorrow's lesson. So these are all words that we're going to find in the book Rainbow Fish. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't. Either way, that's okay. Okay, but this is preparing you for our lesson. So go ahead and do your homework. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for trying. You guys did it with me. Now I want you to do it on your own. So thank you for taking a peek at what we're going to look ahead on, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.